Oh, hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Erin Isn't the Funny One. I'm your boy, Jack Douglas, and with me as always, by contractual obligation, is my wife, Erin.
The disrespect. We're going to start it off. We're going to start it off like that.
That and every other time, I hope, yes.
I don't even know how I got here. How did I get here? I was tricked into this. It's ridiculous. But
Very susceptible
and then
to my tricks.
I get here, and what do you know? I'm disrespected off the bat. I should have known. I am the definition of crazy in the sense that
Yes.
I will never learn from my repeated mistakes.
Actually, that's insanity. Get your nouns right.
Is insanity?
It's insanity. The definition of insanity.
Is insane a noun?
Nope. That's an adjective.
So insanity is the noun.
Yes.
Crazy is
Crazy
what?
can be both. Crazy can be an adjective
Yeah,
and a noun.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And you're full of it.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me today on your podcast, Jack.
Oh, you're welcome, Erin. It's good to have you.
Yeah,
you know?
it's great to be here. I invited a friend of mine. His name is Incel Andy. He literally said, "Is Jack Film gonna be there?" And I said, "He might be." And he's like, "I don't care. Whatever the odds are, I'm not coming if he's gonna be there."
I guess we're not going to see Incel Andy then.
Well, at
'Cause
least
I'm
not
present.
this week. Spoiler alert
Yeah, come on. Don't give it all away.
for future weeks.
Listeners, forget you heard that. Forget you heard that. All right, just for the premise of surprise here. But yeah, it's another episode. I think this is the 8th episode.
It is. Ocho.
Lucky number 8?
Ocho. Well, actually, so get this. Actually, on 8/8, it was apparently a super special day where you could think about things and manifest the
You could see my
life of
face,
your
guys.
the life of your dreams or something. I don't know. TikTok sent me into this algorithm that was all about the Lionsgate 8/8 shit that was like, if you think about things on 8/8, they will happen for you. Manifest the life of your dreams. Well, you know what I did on 8/8 is that I woke up at the crack of dawn after 3 hours of sleep. And I was like, think good thoughts, think good thoughts. And then because I was thinking good thoughts, I was like, wait, why are you thinking good thoughts? You're trying to hide the bad thoughts, aren't you? You're trying to hide the bad thoughts. And then the bad thoughts creep in and you're like, no, stop. If I think bad thoughts, they're going to manifest into bad things. So anyway, the 8th episode, this is the Lionsgate portal. While you're listening to this, manifest a life of your dreams. Don't think about bad things. And definitely don't think about the things that you aren't thinking about. Don't do that.
But I think the window's passed because this is well after the 8th of August.
We
I'm
are
so
vessels.
sorry.
We are vessels.
The Lionsgate portal has shut off and sealed itself off from our dimension.
We are the vessels to the gods and to the planets and to the universe.
You know what? You're right. We are the vessels.
We're the vessels.
We're good goddamn vessels.
We are the lion's gatekeep, okay?
Damn.
And
I like that.
I have the keys to the castle. And if I want to open up that gate, then I do. And so,
Manifest it. Manifest it.
guys, while
It's the name of our 4th dog. It's Manifest.
Oh, that's not a bad name, actually. While you are listening with us today, manifest the life of your dreams.
Manifest. Off. Manifest. Stop. Don't eat that. Drop it. Sorry, I'm just practicing.
Do you think manifest would be delivered from the gods?
It would have to be because it's such a godly name.
Imagine if Chipwitch was delivered from the gods. That would actually be hilarious. Why does she eat?
Though.
Why does she eat her poop then? What is that about? Is it the mana? The mana? Is that what they call it?
The life force, you mean?
The
Earth
God's
force?
bread? Yeah, I think it's God's bread. Isn't that what mana is?
I've never heard of God's bread, but I know that mana is kind of this term for Earth's spiritual energy.
Oh, I thought it was bread. I thought it was bread.
Maybe it is in some context, but I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sure you're wrong.
Maybe. But either way, Manifest.
Welcome to the Mana episode.
It's the Manifest.
It is. Oh, fest. I like
The
that.
Mana-
Manifest.
It's the Manifest. Welcome
It's pretty
to
brilliant,
this.
actually.
Welcome to this week's Manifest.
Dude, you're way better than this Ernie chick I usually have on. I don't know who you are, but damn.
Ernie just is my social media manager. She just runs
That would explain
the
it.
Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, no, she sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
No personality.
No, none.
Doesn't
Zero.
have two brain cells to bash together. Yeah.
What is with you? Keep saying that's like you keep saying that to like describe like the dogs. Apparently, Ernie has now made it into that category, but you're all about the no two brain cells to
I
bash
heard
together.
that. I'll tell you, that came from like middle school or high school. One of my teachers
Did somebody
said
say that about you?
doesn't have 2 cents to rub together, something like that.
Yeah,
Never
that-
about me, no, because I was a genius. I was a prodigy. But that just always cracked me up.
The 2 cents to rub together saying
Yeah.
cracked you up.
Yeah,
Really?
I thought that was funny. I still think it's funny.
Why is that funny?
The thought of it, the thought of someone not having 2 brain cells.
Wait, but he said cents.
Or 2. Well, yeah, I mean, like that term too. It's applicable in multiple scenarios.
What?
Honey, have you tried this wine? I will say, I'll be perfectly honest. I did pregame this with a can of Truly.
Oh, we couldn't tell.
Wow.
Wow.
The disrespect. Also, our wine of the week is a bottle of Chardonnay, specifically honey. Yes, I'm so sorry.
Guys,
Huddle.
last week we had a Chardonnay tragedy.
That's right. Tell us about it, honey.
Cue the funeral music. It was horrific, actually. A $30 something bottle of wine that tasted like grass clippings
There's a death in the family.
and cow manure. It was quite awful and very, very upsetting. Well,
Proof that you can have a bad bottle of wine. Who knew?
this week we celebrate the life of that bottle of wine.
Raise your glasses. A toast? A toast?
Because it turns out that we buried that glass of wine in the pet cemetery and it's come back to
Oh,
life.
no. And it's evil?
It is come. No, well, it's
Well,
different. It's
Okay,
different.
Okay. Well, tell us about it.
I'm
First
not
off,
going to say it's evil, but it is different.
what are we drinking?
We are doing a retry of Stag's Leap wine cellars. And I will say, when we went to the grocery store to pick out the replacement bottle of wine that came from last week's, I found out that apparently there are 2 different types of Stag's Leap Chardonnay. There is apparently a sub-brand, sub-label, whatever you want to call it. This one that we have been drinking both last week and this week is the Stag's Leap Wine Cellars Caria Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Karia. It is a 2019 Chardonnay from Napa Valley. And
Good year.
I've got to tell you that I was right in my assessment because this wine does not taste like grass clippings, nor cow manure, not even close. Not a sniff nor a whiff of the grass nor the manure, if you will.
I will say, and I hate to admit that you're right, but it does taste different.
It tastes different.
Even and as you know, if even I can tell the difference, then it's probably a significant improvement, an upgrade in quality.
Yeah. So the last bottle that we'd gotten, and no hate, but just being
No hate,
fully
just
full
truth.
disclosure, we had bought it at Trader Joe's. And then this bottle of wine we did get at Vaughn's. So I don't know. Bad batches, I have no idea. But what I will tell you is that this Chardonnay is much more delicious and actually palatable than the one that we had last week, which was horrific.
You didn't have enough bad things to say about the wine last week. You just kept going to grass clippings and cow manure and more grass clippings.
Okay, so let me describe what this wine tastes like.
Please, in your own words, Erin, what does this wine taste like? She's sipping, she's swirling, she's considering.
It's broad. It's broad.
Broad like a cow.
It's velvety.
And velvety. Never heard that word used to describe a wine.
Not tart, but not oaky.
You don't find this oaky?
Not oaky.
Creamy, maybe?
Creamy for sure.
Because a good Chardonnay, if it's not oaky, it's usually creamy. If it's not one, it's usually the other.
The coloring is that of
The
somebody whose urine is well hydrated.
It is. It's not too yellow.
It's not too yellow at all.
That's disgustingly correct.
I-
It's not going to stop me from drinking the wine, but I really don't like how on point you are with that one.
I would call this individual well hydrated, would you not?
Don't hold it up and call it this individual.
I wouldn't say they're overhydrated or like super hydrated because it's
Sure.
not like clear.
Sure.
But
just enough
I
yellow.
would say that they're appropriately hydrated.
They're not drinking too many energy drinks. I'll say that.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But so what I would say is that this is a delightful Chardonnay.
Yes.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
Yes.
I am, on the Chardonnay scale, I'm going to give this one an 8.
That's very high for you.
Yes.
That's high praise coming from Ernie.
It is.
My goodness.
There's no tartness. There's no puckering. This is a very nice Chardonnay. I also think you could drink it warm, which I think changes the game.
Disagree. I will not drink a warm wine. That's white.
I will not drink a warm wine.
No.
I will not drink a warm
I'm putting
wine.
my foot down.
I have partaken in many a warm wine. And
I'll bet you have. Good
Yeah.
for you.
Good for me. I know. It is good for me.
Wait, there's another question I wanted to ask you of
Yes.
Stag's Leap.
Yes.
Do you remember what this bottle cost? Just so our viewers at home.
I think it was like $35.
That's not bad for a very good, I would say this is a very good bottle of wine.
Also, it helps if you buy in bulk, not with just this wine, but like if you go to your grocery store, if you live in a state where they sell wine in grocery stores,
Right.
they always have deals where like if you buy 6, you get 10% off or some shit. Or like Bevmo is like literally sales where like you buy you buy one bottle of wine and then the next one you get for 5 cents. So
Ridiculous.
there's always ways to
Making
get
those
wine
states
for
where you-
cheaper.
Making those states where you can't get wine at a grocery store, hella jealous.
I grew up in Pennsylvania.
That's what I'm thinking.
You literally had to be like planned out. Like you're like, okay, if I need to buy alcohol on a Sunday, I need to do it before like 4 p.m. because I need to get to the state store.
Right, right.
Oh my gosh, it was such a yes.
I have a
Sir?
really dumb question.
Yes.
Here in the back.
Uh-huh.
Pennsylvania obviously was one of those
That
states.
is right. It's a commonwealth. It's a commonwealth. Yep.
Is I don't know what that means. Is Maryland also
A state? Yes,
Isn't
it
that-
is. Yes, it is.
No, you bully. You mean bully. No, I'm asking if Maryland is all because I literally can't remember because
It's south of Pennsylvania.
shut up.
Oh my God, guys, I'm not even kidding. I swear to God, I swear on my life, may God strike me down right now if I'm lying to you.
You might.
There was one time we were driving from my parents' house in Philadelphia to Jack's parents' house just south of Baltimore. And Jack literally didn't know which direction we were driving. He did not know if he lived north or south of Philadelphia. I swear on my life. So this is why I say things like that. I may seem like a bully, but it comes from an honest, actual place.
I don't recollect any of that. I think this is all libel and slander. But my question remains:
It's such bullshit.
is Maryland similar in Pennsylvania and other such states where you cannot purchase alcohol in grocery stores or no?
So, Jack, when you went to American University and lived in a house with a bunch of people, where did you actually live? Where was your house located?
Maryland.
On the outskirts of D.C., but you were
On the outskirts of
technically-
DC.
You were located in the state of Maryland, right?
Uh-huh.
So when
Yeah, I guess.
hold on, I'm not done. And then when you were born and grew up, where did you live?
Look,
Hold on, where did you live?
Maryland. But listen.
Okay, so hold on. Also, do I work for the liquor control board in Maryland?
Not to my knowledge.
Why the fuck would I know what the fuck liquor laws in Maryland are?
Well, you usually have a better memory than I do, and I'm trying to recall.
I should be asking you this question.
You should. We always bought our liquor. We being
You paid somebody's older brother to buy it for you?
No. I mean, like when I was a child, my parents bought it in a separate store, like specifically a spirits store.
Those do exist. They do exist.
They do exist. And I'm trying to remember in college when I could buy beer, when I could buy alcohol, because I was only there for a year when I was 21 until I literally split to California.
Jack, is California north or south of Maryland?
Neither. It's actually west of Maryland. Do you know that? I love geography. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about if Maryland can sell liquor in their grocery stores, which I'm still not sure of.
I will tell you this. Since I've left Pennsylvania in the last, I don't know, bunch of years, I think that they have amended some grocery store laws. Like, I think Gelson's, at least in the Philadelphia area, sells wine, but maybe only in like a designated section. I don't know. It's such a joke. It's like
Pennsylvania is a joke, a giant joke.
Like it's all of it. It's
a real
just like,
stain on America's shirt.
So anyway, because it wasn't like literally the birthplace of the country or anything.
A big old stain.
But
I love Philadelphia. Before you grab all your, torches and pitchforks.
no, we're going to tar and feather you anyway.
No.
It doesn't matter. It's too late. It's too late.
I love Philly.
So what I'm trying to say is that it's quite possible that even if you grew up with those specific liquor laws, whatever, they may have changed since then. It's possible.
Here's hoping.
Because you live there and you care about it.
I care about the people that live there. I want them to have the same niceties that we enjoy here out in the Wild West.
Which is?
Liquor being freely available in grocery stores.
Buying a handle of vodka at a CVS.
I mean, right? Isn't that the dream? Isn't that the American dream, USA? We did it.
I don't know.
I will say that kind of blew my when I did move out here.
That totally blew my mind.
Blew my
that
mind when you could
wild.
go to a CVS and do exactly
Like
that.
what? Wait.
It's a CVS. I can buy what?
Yeah. No,
Not
that
like
was
I'm buying wine when I'm 21. No, like the fact that I could go to a CVS and buy whatever the fuck I drank 10 years ago.
It was very weird to me as well.
Yeah, kind of wild.
Yeah.
Are you telling me? It was like that. It was pretty much that for like, a month.
I also was really wowed when I moved out here, about the like health grade ratings on almost every storefront. I thought that was like the coolest thing. And now I'm like, I don't know. I hate that I've become accustomed to things.
So we you and I look out for different things. You look out for the health grades, the health gradings outside of restaurants, and like anything below an A stands out like a sore thumb.
I have only eaten at a B once.
Yeah, so we ate at a B.
We lived to tell the tale.
Barely.
It was very delicious food and authentic food, but it was a B. And the floor of the bathroom did feel like you were going to slip in olive oil or something.
Oh, God.
It was something else.
Oh.
Yeah. It was so slippery. I don't know why.
A bathroom floor
so
should
slippery.
never be slippery unless it's been freshly cleaned.
All the floors in the place were slippery. It literally felt like you could, like, I'm probably going to have dreams about this tonight, but I literally felt like I was sliding through the entire place, like on the tile floors. Like, why is it so slippery? Oh, God.
Oh, can we go back there? That sounds kind of fun. So I was saying, you notice the health grades. I notice the registrations on the backs of cars on their rear license plates. I notice when they have expired because, guys, if you know where to look and if you look out often enough, you will start to notice there are many, many cars on the roads out there whose registrations have long expired.
Actually, if I remember correctly, I think in Pennsylvania, it may only be on your windshield, maybe. Okay. But like in California, they have them as stickers on your license plate.
Yeah, that's how we do it out here.
So it's very, and it's all color coded, so you know what year they're in. So it's really obvious to be able to tell.
We'll be in a parking garage, and I'll have this sort of strange like fascination, like, oop, that guy's busted, that guy's expired. Oh man, that one's from 2 years ago, etc.
But yeah, no, you are like weirdly attuned to license plates.
Yes.
I think you were the one who pointed out to me, I don't know, a week
I got you in on it a week ago, yeah.
Well, a week ago you told me like, "Oh,
another one.
Your registration is expired."
That's right.
And I was like, "Oh shit." Well, cuz here's the thing, people, is that what happens is that Jack Film will go and get we have a mailbox. No. We don't have we don't like get mail like at the door, but we have a mailbox. And so it accumulates over like a period of
3 days.
No, like 3 weeks. And then Jack Film will go and collect it from the mailbox. But instead of actually going through it, he will take the pile of mail and bring it to the garage so that it's not an eyesore and not something that we have to deal with.
Quit exposing me. I never do that.
We just, like, I had another coworker of mine was like, "Did you ever get my birthday card that I sent you?" And I was like, No, I didn't.
Honey, I only move it when we have company over.
And now, oh my God.
All right, there's a difference.
This is why we shouldn't have company over.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I found out like a week before, like that I was supposed to have jury duty.
That's right. You got jury summons. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, this is why my registration was expired. Thank God for Jack Film, because not only did he hide my registration renewal from me, but then he alerted me to the fact that my registration was expired when he spotted it on my license plate 2 months after the fact.
If either of us ever go to jail, it's only because I missed something in the mail because I had to move it to our garage because we had company.
I don't think that holds up in court.
Airtight alibi.
I know. I just don't think that holds up. I don't think that they care.
Cuffer boys.
The good news is that there's no malice. Like there's no
oh no.
There's no intent. Like the intent is like we were having company over and I missed the notice.
The intent is getting rid of the eyesore because it's just piles and half of it is magazines and catalogs.
You think maybe you could just throw those away, but instead you just throw them in.
Well, I save them for you because one time I asked you, do you want to keep this? And you said yes. So I just kind of applied that logic.
I use them for inspiration.
Yeah, you really read them.
I do. Sometimes I look at them for inspiration. How do you think this house became so beautiful, Jack?
This house is beautiful?
Shut up.
Anyways, wine of the week. It's really good. Stag Sleep.
Apparently, there's another Stag's Leap that is just their regular Chardonnay.
This is like a subset, right? And then they
I don't know, the Caria thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
right.
different than we bought a Stag's Leap and then we bought the Stag's Leap Caria. This is the Stag's Leap Caria. Next week, why don't we try the Stag's Leap by itself? The regular ass Stag's Leap.
That's what my parents really like.
Well, do they like the Chardonnay or I think they like the red Stag's Leap.
Ew.
I think they do.
I miss the red gene.
We need to check with Dave and Donna on that.
I don't fuck with red wine.
Eventually, we're going to have to fuck with red wine.
I don't fuck with red wine.
What? No, eventually we have to fuck with red wine.
Nah, I'll be absent that episode.
You're so annoying.
I don't like red wine. It's a very different taste from white wine.
You can barely even tell the difference.
That's a lie. I saw the difference. I tasted the difference every single time in your so-called quiz.
So-called?
Yeah, because it was super easy. Hardly a quiz.
Okay.
Embarrassing, really.
We're going to be drinking red wine eventually. We can't only drink whites.
You know what? We should have a red wine episode. I'm for that. I am for that.
Oh, it was that easy? Now you're just convinced?
Because it's like a challenge. It's a challenge.
Okay, so is that what we have to do with the anti-vaxxers? Is we just say like
reverse psychology them? Yeah, it would be like, you know what? That's fine. Only really smart people get vaccinated. Then they go, what? No, I'm smart.
It was that easy to convince you to change your mind.
Reverse psychology is a hell of a drug. But for real, only hot, smart people get vaccinated.
I actually saw a comment on your YouTube channel this week that said like, oh, I think it's really weird he ended his video really abruptly by saying get vaccinated. Like,
I saw that exact same comment too.
What is that?
I don't know. Why is that weird?
Jack, are you being paid by Big Pharma?
Baby, I thought you wouldn't say that. I thought we agreed not to admit that.
Can we build that into my divorce settlement?
You mean my monthly Big Pharma payments?
You mean and the Benjamins that I'm about to receive as a result?
Oh, it's not Benjamins, honey. It's truckloads of Benjamins. Big Pharma pays well.
Truckloads of Benjamins is still Benjamins, just FYI.
Fair enough if we're going to split hairs. But yeah, I agree with you. It was a weird comment to see. Like, why is he talking about vaccine?
I can't wait for my fucking booster shot, bro. I'm like here for it.
Give me that booster shot.
Apparently the FDA is close to approving a third booster shot of the probably 2-shot, whatever.
Yeah.
So Moderna, Pfizer, whatever, at least in the US, for immunocompromised individuals.
I saw that too.
Yeah. Here's the thing that like I think some people are still holding on to is that like the FDA still hasn't approved the vaccine in general.
Right.
So how are they like close to approving a third dose if they haven't approved the vaccine in general? And
that
also,
I don't know.
I have asthma. Can I be and I got the shingles when I was 24. Can I be considered immunocompromised? Because I'm a hella stressed like person. I just stress all the time. So like, am I immunocompromised?
I feel like by definition you should be.
Thus,
you should apply.
Hit me up with that fucking third booster, baby. I'm ready for it. I'm not even kidding. Like, I barely remember feeling like, I won't even go into like my experience because it was like forgettable. It was a forgettable experience.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was absolutely fine.
Even more so for me.
I
I felt
went-
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you literally felt nothing. I went on a subreddit the other day, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to name it because I don't want people to go. If I were an unvaccinated individual
Yes.
and I went on this subreddit and it was all about like people who had been vaccinated that allegedly that had side effects or something or like bad stuff happen, I don't think I would get it. I'm so glad I didn't know about that because like it was fine. It was absolutely fine. And I can't believe that there's shit out there that's like fear mongering like that. It makes me so upset because like it's not real.
It's like that documentary we saw last summer, I believe.
The QAnon one?
No. Jesus, no. No, it was not The Social Network, but The Social Dilemma. That's what it was called.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was fascinating because it just kind of amplified the whole echo chamber effect that social media has put upon
Yes.
the global population and how like they'll find like-minded people. Doesn't matter what your opinion is, you will be, lopped in with other like-minded people, masses of them that will agree, they'll agree with everything you think, every fear that you have, etc. And that's what's happening right now. For people who are against the vaccine, they'll find like-minded individuals. They'll be like, oh yeah, no, don't get it. I heard that, my cousin's friend's mother-in-law's pet had really adverse reactions, etc. And it's just, and that's enough. And that's enough. Like if you want to find, that's the annoying thing. If you want to find like evidence for or against something, you will, regardless of whether it's factual or not.
Confirmation bias.
Confirmation bias. That's a much more elegant term to what I'm trying to describe. Get the dang vaccine.
Wow, Jack. I had no idea you were so political all of a sudden.
Doesn't that suck that that's a political thing to say? I
know.
hate that.
I know.
I absolutely hate that. That's a real hot take. Not a hot take. It's a political act to say, hey, maybe, I don't know, maybe we should trust these scientists and health experts and get vaccinated. Oh, you're working for Big Pharma. Like, okay. Cool. No, I'm just not a scientist. I'm just not a smart person. I just, I trust. Oh no, I shouldn't. I should fuck off. Okay, yeah, fuck me. Right. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
I personally have been going to therapy since 2016, and I have got to tell you, it has been a lifesaver. The great thing about therapy is that you pay them to not judge you. It is awesome. So, we are here to tell you about BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can start communicating in under 48 hours. As somebody who has had numerous therapists, getting a therapist that meets your needs is super important.
You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy.
Visit betterhelp.com/Erin. That's BetterHelp, HELP, and Erin, ERIN, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
Special offer for Erin is the Funny One listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Erin.
Again, that's HELP/ERIN. I would like to get into another very controversial conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I know where you stand politically, and I don't want to get political. But everybody, please join us for debate night.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go! We doing it. Let's go. Jack Film here has prepared a number of topics for us to debate on, and they are all very stupid, very innocuous.
Now hold on, I wouldn't call him stupid.
Okay, innocuous topics that we are going to debate on. And I don't know what these topics are.
And I have to thank you, dear listeners. Most of these come directly from you. I asked and you acted. So thank you in advance for most of these not trivial debate subjects.
Innocuous. It's not trivial. It's innocuous. Let me look up what the definition of innocuous.
Could you please? Because, my parents always made me play Innocuous Pursuit, the board game growing up. We couldn't afford Trivial Pursuit.
Innocuous. Adjective.
Uh-huh.
Not harmful or offensive.
They could just say harmless. I don't know why they have to say not harmful. It's a waste of syllables.
Innocuous.
It's a waste of syllables, but okay.
So.
Harmless or inoffensive?
Here we are.
All right. Your first innocuous question. Trump or Biden? I'm kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
Kidding. I joke. All right. First question. First debate topic. Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Hot dogs. Are they sandwiches or are they not sandwiches?
They are not. Okay. Wait. How should we do this?
I want you to go first. I think we'll alternate on who goes first.
Okay.
And the other person should try to take the other side. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot more fun. Instead of the other person going, yeah, I agree. So you take this first one. Hot dogs. Are they sandwiches or not?
Hot dogs are not sandwiches.
Idiot.
And let me tell you why.
You already lost. Let's hear it.
Now let me think.
You have 10 seconds to think there,
Because
Einstein.
I'm like, okay, so hot dogs do have condiments, which sandwiches do.
Yeah, talk it out. Talk it out.
They do have meat, which some sandwiches do.
That they do.
It does contain bread, which some sandwiches do.
Some.
You could say it's like you eat it differently, like you position your hand differently, but that really
argument
depends on the
sucks.
individual. Exactly. I guess
I'm on team sandwich.
what I'm going to say,
Yeah.
hot dogs are not sandwiches because if you were to eat a hot dog as though it were a sandwich,
Sure.
you would be eating it horizontally, and instead you eat it vertically, in which you are putting one end of the roll inside of your mouth, and the entire roll fits inside of your mouth for the most part. And with a sandwich, if you were to eat it, you eat it horizontally, such that you only get a bite. But if we were to eat a hot dog like you eat a sandwich, you would be eating the tube that is the hot dog. You'd be biting into the tube that is the hot dog, so that it would only be half a tube, if that makes sense. If
It doesn't.
It does make sense if you think about it. You would be biting into like the middle of it potentially, and then it would be if a hot dog were a sandwich, you would bite into it and you'd get half of the tube of hot dog, and thus a hot dog is not a sandwich. I win. Fuck Jack film.
Cool.
Girls rule, boys drool.
Cool. Okay, way to make it sexist at the end there. That was a little disgusting, and not how I like to run my debates, but I don't know how they do debate school over in your neck of the woods. But anywho, hot dogs, by definition, have to be sandwiches.
Tell me more about that.
I'm going to, if you let me finish. Thanks. So a hot dog is a thing of meat.
Ew.
A sandwich has meat. Not all sandwiches, but let's say for the sake of debate, let's say for the sake of definition, theoretically, the sandwich has meat.
No, you could just say some sandwiches have meat.
Theoretically, the sandwich has meat. And then surrounding the meat is what? That's right, bread.
But it doesn't surround it on all
You're
sides.
interrupting a lot during my debate time.
You say that as though it's not allowed.
You say not
that
allowed.
You say that as
This
though
isn't a rebuttal.
You say that as though I'm not allowed to do that.
The hot dog.
My opinion.
The hot dog is surrounded by the bun. The bun is bread. By definition, what do we have? We have meat surrounded by bread. That is how I would define a sandwich.
If anything, it's an open face.
You sandy bitch.
If we were to refer to it as a sandwich, it's an open face sandwich, but it's not a regular fucking sandwich.
It doesn't matter if it's open face, closed face, open toed, closed toed. Doesn't matter.
What?
That is a sandwich.
What?
Bread, meat. Bread around a meat, that's a goddamn sandwich. Even if the bread is still connected, doesn't matter. That's a goddamn sandwich. If you take one slice of white bread and put a thing of bologna in there, and if you fold the bread around the bologna and eat it, that's still a sandwich. And that's pretty much what a hot dog is. Condiments or no condiments, a hot dog is by definition and legally speaking a sandwich. Case closed. God damn, that felt good.
Could you tell me another type of sandwich that would utilize a hot dog roll?
What the fuck are you talking about?
A hot dog roll is a very specific type of roll.
Hot dog bun, you mean? Or the hot dog roll, the meat thing. Yeah.
What?
The meat stick.
No, Jack, the roll. It's a roll.
You mean the bun?
No, the roll. Well,
Hot
I
dog.
guess it's interchangeable with bun.
Call it a roll. It's a roll, yeah.
It's a roll.
Or bun. Okay.
Hold on a second. Now I need to look this up. Do people not call it a hot dog roll?
No, everyone calls it a hot dog bun. Just like the song Hot Cross Buns. Hot cross buns. Hot dog buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Hot dog buns. That's the song everyone knows how to play on their recorders back at school. All right, Erin is pulling up some bullshit on her iPad. This should be good.
Apparently.
Why are you air quoting? Apparently.
The traditional hinge style hot dog bun
Yes.
didn't come along until the 50s.
Huh.
The restaurant, some restaurant in New England, I guess, is credited with introducing the new style of bun to the country, where it became somewhat of a novelty. But here in New England, the roll became the roll of choice for hot dogs. In other words, bun is interchangeable with roll.
Cool. They're still sandwiches, though. You proved nothing. Congratulations. What a great debater. Man, all this talk
Does
about
nobody call
sandwiches.
it a hot dog roll? It's a roll. It's a roll. What is a roll? A roll?
Yo, all this talk about sandwiches is making me hungry for a hot dog. Am I right, listeners? Today's podcast is sponsored by hot dog sandwiches.
D's. Hold on.
We have a lot more
Hold
debate
on.
topics to debate.
A roll is a very small loaf of bread to be eaten by one person. Thus, a hot dog bun, quote unquote, is a roll.
You've proven nothing.
They're interchangeable.
Cool. How does this affect the sandwich status, though? I feel like you're just doing all of these Google gymnastics to try to. You're not even proving yourself right. This is such a minor thing. Like, okay, cool. The roll and the bun are interchangeable.
What I'm trying to say
Please.
is that
You don't even know. You don't even fucking know.
a hot dog is not a sandwich because it's uglier than a sandwich usually is.
All right, I'll take the point. Thank you. Hey, you'll get way more points than me at the end. I just want to take the W and you take the L for this one. Congrats. Here's another one for you.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
You'll probably fare better. Your next debate topic is iPhone versus Android.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. There is no debate here.
I agree.
So
I guess I should start since you started last time and you got all tongue-tied. I did not get tongue-tied. You are an embarrassment on the debate floor.
I clearly delivered my argument for why a hot dog is not a sandwich, okay?
Android phones are better than iPhones.
Let me know the next time a child arrives to school with a hot dog in a hot dog bun in their lunchbox.
Take the L. Take the L. Just take the L. I will get this debate started. Androids are the far superior choice for a multitude of reasons. I will try to summarize shortly why this fact is fact.
If a fact's a fact, why should you have to say that it's a fact?
Number one.
Sophistry.
No one's gonna get that. No one's gonna get that.
Sophistry.
Erin's making a TikTok reference that 3 people listening will get. Number one, diversity, actually. When a new iPhone comes out, there's 2, maybe 3, and in some very rare cases, 4 options for you to purchase. And if you don't like those options, tough titties. Wait next year. Come again. Also, they all look the same. They all do the same shit year after year. Very boring. Androids. Oh my goodness. You can't just go to your... Oh, Erin's taking notes. Here we go. It's going to be a real debate. You can't just walk up to your cell phone provider and say, I would like an Android phone. Thank you. Bye-bye. There are so many choices. You have, as a consumer, you have so many choices. It used to just be, I'll take a Droid. Remember the Motorola Droid from 10 years ago, over 10 years ago? Well, not so much anymore. You have so many choices. Do you want a Samsung Galaxy phone? Or do you want a Motorola phone? Or do you want an HTC phone? Maybe you want the Google Pixel. All of them do different things. All of them look different. They all have pros and cons. Some have extremely good cameras. Some have ridiculously vibrant screens, etc. Some have 120 hertz screens.
You just made that up.
It's a screen frequency that iPhones don't yet have because they're iPhones. But Androids sure do. You have options. Oh, here's another thing. You can get an Android phone with a removable SD card. Good luck with that, iPhoners. More like iBoners. That's what me and my friends
What would I
call
do
them.
with that? What would I do with that?
Store all your porn.
Like, what would I do with it? Honestly.
I just said. You can customize
You can
your
do that
home
with an
screens.
iPhone.
Not really.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do that with an iPhone now, dick.
iPhones do be sucking. Hey, how many iPhones come with a stylus? Oh, that's right. None of them do.
Because none of them need it.
Because none of them were built for the awesomeness that is styluses.
Uh-huh.
So that sucks. Also, the cameras are indeed better on certain Android phones than iPhones. Oh, you want specifics? Your boy's got them. The Samsung Galaxy S21, similar to the iPhone, has 3 rear cameras, but here's where they differ. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has a telephoto lens that can zoom in at 10x. And that's not digital. No, that's optical. That's the real deal. iPhones, good luck with that. Even with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, good luck, gamers. Can't get those sexy 10x shots on the brand new iPhone. How embarrassing. Sorry, try again.
Is this a filibuster thing? Like, are you like trying to talk for the next 11 hours? Just
I'm concluding. I'm almost done.
to run out the time. Okay.
I'm almost done.
Okay. Uh-huh.
One final thing, and there are many, many more reasons. I don't have time to summarize all of them, but I will say this. Android phones are far more customizable than iPhones ever will be. iPhones are often very late in picking up features that Android phones have had for years, such as widgets. It took iPhones an embarrassingly long time to get a basic feature like widgets on all iPhones.
Why do I feel like actually like I'm emotionally getting heated right now?
In conclusion,
I literally feel
win.
it within my body. Like I'm actually angry.
iPhone, more like I win. Case closed, your turn.
Wait,
but don't bother.
But you just said like iPhone, more like I win, as in like the iPhone I wins.
Oh no, don't get it twisted, honey. It's quite the opposite.
Okay, so could I begin my cross-examination?
Android, more like damn boy. Yes, now you can go.
Okay, so Jack, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I need you to be, you are under oath right now, and I need you to be 1,000% honest, okay?
Always, my moon, my stars.
Jack, have I owned both Android and iPhone phones?
You could say that you have.
Jack?
Yes.
I have, correct?
Correct.
Do you know how many, on average, Android phones I have owned versus how many iPhone versions I have owned?
That's a good question. I would wager, have you had what? You've either had like 1 or 2 Android phones? Is this correct? Is it more?
Does a BlackBerry count?
No.
Does like the old school flip phone count?
No, that's not Android.
But it was out when the iPhone was out.
Doesn't matter. That doesn't make it an Android.
I've had 2 Androids.
Okay. Both Samsung, correct?
Both Samsung.
Okay. You've had 2 Samsung phones versus how many iPhones? That's trickier. This one, you've had one before. Are we counting work phones?
No.
Okay. You've had at least 2 iPhones, probably more. Have you had 3 iPhones?
I think I've had 3 iPhones.
Okay. All right. You've had 2 Android phones, 3 iPhones.
Would you say that I have, given my experience, a fair amount of perspective?
I would not.
Why
Not at
not?
all.
Why not?
Because you used 2 Samsung phones. Samsung is...
Jack, what brand of cell phone do you have right now? What brand?
Samsung, baby.
And what was the one before that?
Samsung,
And
baby.
what was the one before that?
Oh, who can tell?
Uh-huh.
But listen,
You're under oath. You're under oath.
I too have had other...
Jack, which one was the one before that?
Probably Samsung.
It was all Samsung.
I can give you a full
How is my
detailed list.
perspective any different than your perspective?
First, I had the Motorola Droid.
No,
that was my first.
You told me I can't. You told me that I'm not allowed to include my experience with other types of phones. I've only had Samsung Androids and iPhones because some of us had.
Then I had the Galaxy Nexus.
Some of us privileged little bitches had smartphones before other people. So It's my turn to talk. Now, Jack.
I'm sorry. That was wrong. I actually had the HTC Incredible before.
Jack.
Yes.
Would you say that I've had a fair amount of experience being able to judge between Android and iPhone phones?
Quite honestly, honey, I would not.
Why not, Jack?
Because you had poor experiences with 2 Samsung phones.
And tell me why I had poor experiences with Samsung phones.
Well, that I can't. That is your story to tell.
No, you know what? I've actually had 3 Androids because one I had to return for an iPhone because it was so bad. I literally was like, I can't use this phone. It's that bad.
Can you remember what phone?
It was a Samsung.
What Samsung?
I don't know. It was 2011. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were garbage then.
They're garbage now. I had one in 2015. It was garbage then.
No, that's when they started being good.
No, it was garbage. That's why I got rid of it. Jack, all right, now I'm going to ask you more questions.
Uh-huh.
Are you in any group chats?
I am in a few group chats, yes.
Are there iPhone users in those group chats?
Yes, there are.
Have there ever been any messages that haven't been conveyed because seemingly somebody having an Android phone messes the whole network up, and so people don't receive messages because of somebody being in the chat that has an Android?
No comment.
Okay. Jack, has anybody ever kicked you out of a group chat because you have an Android?
I certainly hope not, because that would be a disgusting act of prejudice and discrimination.
Jack, I've been part of a group chat that you've been kicked out of because you have an Android.
Well, I just have to say that I'm really disappointed in you for not fighting for me, your husband, of all people.
It was my idea. Jack, can you send videos to people that have Androids via text?
You can.
Jack, what do those videos look like?
They look like videos. They have moving pictures and sound and everything.
Jack, what's the HD quality on those videos?
My lawyers advised me to not comment.
Would you say it's less than 240p? Would you say it looks like a Minecraft video?
I will say sometimes the videos have very big pixels.
Okay.
And I think it looks very cool.
Jack, can you send GIFs?
Yes. I sent you a gift last night.
Gift?
I sent you a gift 2 nights ago of you in the fat suit.
Jack, how many years did we communicate via Facebook Messenger as opposed to regular text message?
Several years, yes.
Jack, why did we do that?
Because it's what you wanted.
Jack, I wanted to communicate via Facebook Messenger because communicating via Android sucks. You can't send video. It sends via MMS. Nobody sends via MMS. It's all about the iMessage. Like, you guys are still operating in 1999, man.
So there's one flaw. One flaw. Big deal. Android phones can still do so much more.
Why haven't they figured that out yet?
Because it's low priority when your cameras are that good. And by the way, hey, riddle me this, Batman. How many iPhones can fold? Yeah, didn't think so.
How many Androids can fold?
Oh my God, so many. First off, there are 3 Galaxy Z Folds, okay, that fold, that way, like
how
a
many
book.
of the? How
and
many,
then there are Z Flips, and they fold like a flip phone.
How many units sold?
Oh my God.
Have you ever met
Bajillions.
anybody with a fold or a flip?
Not yet, but I intend to. That's my goal this year. I'm going to meet them.
Jack, back in December of 2019, we had taken a trip to Tahiti and the island of Moorea.
Mm-hmm.
You had placed your...
It was a Note 8.
Phone.
Yes.
Inside of a what?
Inside of a Ziploc plastic bag.
And what did you attempt to do with said phone?
For the record, this is no fault of Androids. The same thing would happen to an iPhone. I placed my Galaxy Note 8, Samsung Galaxy Note 8, into a plastic clear Ziploc bag with the naive hopes that it would still function under salt water so that I could take pictures and video of the pretty fish.
And what happened, Jack?
It bricked my phone in a matter of seconds.
You had made the comment that it would do the same thing to an iPhone. Have you done that with an iPhone?
Objection. I fail to see the relevance of this question.
You had made a statement that that same thing would have happened to an iPhone, and I just wanted to make sure that you had done the same thing with an iPhone to make a statement.
How could I
that.
have done the same thing to an iPhone when I have never foolishly owned an inferior iPhone?
So how could you foolishly make a statement that the same thing would happen to an iPhone if you've never done that with an iPhone?
Because smartphones are made up of the same guts.
No, they aren't.
Same guts.
That's why iPhones are better. They're not, if they're made up with the same guts, then Androids will perform better. They'd be able to actually text a fucking video.
Androids do perform better, actually. They have more
Why
RAM.
did I get rid of my Samsung phone and the other Samsung phone and the other Samsung phone if they actually perform better? They're garbage. They're fucking garbage. They still can't send a fucking text message without getting lost in space somewhere.
Do you know that some Android phones have like 16 gigs of RAM?
The
That's as much as like computers do. That's ridiculous.
The only good thing about Androids
Mamma mia.
is that you can still use the excuse, wait, but I sent you a text message. You never got it? That's the only good thing about Androids.
That's good for fuckboys when they're like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. I never got your text.
Yeah, people like you.
That's a good fuckboy move. I will say that.
Yeah, you're a real fuckboy. Anyway, case closed. iPhones forever goodbye.
All right, so it's a draw then. Okay. We have so many more topics. Let me try to find a juicy one.
Can I just double back to the iPhone Android thing?
Yes.
You had made a comment that like, I don't know, something about like all these companies can produce like Androids. You have so many versions. There's a lot of variety, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Just because you have a lot of variety, it's like...
Choice. You have choice.
You have choice of that rotten apple, that rotten strawberry,
No.
that rotten peach.
Have you seen...
that fucking disgusting avocado that like has been half eaten by rats, that lemon that has been up some old man's ass. Like,
very graphic.
These are the
Unnecessarily
options
graphic.
that I'm laid out with. Okay, just because that there are options does not mean that they are good options. Case closed. I said good day, sir.
Case reopened. Can I just say that most Android phones basically
Are horrible
and purely
overpriced
look
and can barely text your family and friends and loved ones.
From a pure aesthetic standpoint, Android phones look better than iPhones do right now. And I'll tell you why.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you want to know
they
what?
They all look the same. They're little black mirrors. They look like little black squares.
With one exception.
Every phone looks exactly the same right
with
now.
one exception, that hideous, gargantuan, ugly, awful notch.
Nobody
that adorns
cares about
every
the notch.
iPhone.
Nobody cares about the notch.
Yeah, iPhone users don't care.
No.
Because they're dumb.
No, nobody cares about the notch.
It's huge, and it's been there since 2017. A blight on my eyes since 2017. And guess what? The new iPhone coming out this year, it's going to look the exact same fucking same, baby. Hell yeah.
You've been a blight on my eyes
One
since...
more.
You've been a blight on my eyes since 2013. So get the fuck out of here.
Meanwhile,
Case closed.
yeah, our phones look better.
No.
Enjoy your notch, honey. It's not going away anytime soon.
He didn't create Minecraft for nothing.
Here's the good one. Ready? Wow. Wow. Ready for this one?
Sure.
Honey, what is better, TikTok or YouTube?
Irrelevant. They're way too different mediums.
Okay.
They're way too different.
You don't even want to touch this one. Basic.
If you were to compare TikTok to Instagram Reels, I might be here for that.
No, I'm not making that
But
argument.
no, I think what TikTok is versus what YouTube is, I mean, they're two different. Because YouTube, people post full-on documentaries on YouTube. People post 1 to 3 minute videos.
Right.
Or really like anywhere from zero to 3 minutes
right.
on TikTok.
Right.
It's like trying to compare Vine to YouTube.
Which you could still make that argument.
It's too different because one is for one thing, one is for the other. So no, I don't really have a whole lot to say about that.
Another day then. Let's try this. Here's a fun one. What is the best rom-com?
Oh,
romantic comedy.
That's so hard.
It's not. There's only one correct answer.
No, there's so many.
Would you like me to go first while you think?
Sure.
The best rom-com / romantic comedy is an older film, relatively speaking, but it's one that I cherish, one that I adore, one that I'm never not in the mood to watch. It's a little ditty I like to call Groundhog's Day.
Oh my God. No.
Yes.
No. Of all of the rom-coms?
Of all of the rom-coms.
No, that's wrong. It's just wrong.
Okay, well, hear my argument and then lose, as you have twice before tonight. Groundhog's Day is not only a great rom-com and the best rom-com.
What is your obsession with Bill Murray?
That's the thing. I don't really have one because this is coming from a guy that's never seen any of the 3 and about to be 4 Ghostbusters movies. Never seen Ghostbusters 1, 2, or the girl one in 2016. And I have no interest in seeing the Paul Rudd one coming out. I have no investment, no nostalgia, no nothing about Ghostbusters. A classic. I know. I can hear you guys screaming at me. I can. But hear me out. Without having any bias towards Bill Murray, and I really don't. There are so many Bill Murray movies I have not seen and genuinely have no interest in seeing. He was like a camp counselor in one, and I have no interest in seeing that. Blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of Wes Anderson films featuring Bill Murray that I have yet to see, like The Life Aquatic, never seen. But Groundhog's Day is not just a very solid rom-com. I would argue it is one of the rare instances of a perfect movie.
Oh my God, so wrong. Like the most wrong of all time. Okay.
It is so rewarding.
How?
It takes an interesting premise
that has been done over and over and over and over again
and has never been executed nearly as well as it.
Excuse you, the 12 Dates of Christmas was amazing.
You fell right into my trap. What an amateur. Love it. That movie, while fun for Christmas, is shit.
That movie is not shit. I love that movie.
It's so bad.
It's not bad.
For our unaware listeners, we do have an annual Christmas tradition. We both love Christmas very much.
I watched that movie in like March. I love that movie.
There's a film called The 12 Dates of Christmas. Is that a Freeform original?
It's an ABC Family original.
I apologize. ABC Family original.
Now known as Freeform.
Thank you. And it is exactly as good as it sounds. It's basically Groundhog's Day, but Christmas.
It has Amy Smart, Mark Paul Gosselaar, like stellar cast.
Sure. A fine cast. But it is so heavily derivative of Groundhog's Day and is just executed laughingly poorly.
What about Happy Death Day?
Fine. It's an okay movie, but it doesn't hold up. It doesn't compare.
No, bullshit.
Groundhog's Day
Bullshit.
is genius.
No, it's not. It's just not. And that's coming from somebody from Pennsylvania. It's just not. Punxsutawney, Groundhog's Day. Remember, Jack?
It is a surprisingly dark film because there's that whole montage, if you'll recall, there's that whole montage of Bill Murray's character killing himself over and over again.
Yeah, no, we remember. And also,
I don't know if you do.
Why would I not? Why are you mansplaining the film to me right now as if I haven't seen it? And then not believing me when I tell you I have seen it and I remember certain scenes and themes. And then you're like, you don't. Oh, I don't? Oh, I remember. I remember that as part of the book that it's based off of, apparently, is that he lived like 10,000 years or some shit.
So
in the Groundhog's Day realm before he was able to get out or something.
I don't think it was ever based on a book. I think it was based on a script that omitted or chose to omit what you just said, the whole 10,000.
I remember a lot about the movie, okay? Please do not mansplain to me Groundhog's Day.
I only say that because apparently you must not remember that, because otherwise you would realize and remember that Groundhog's Day is the perfect rom-com.
No, it's not.
It's funny. It holds up. It has a very interesting premise executed perfectly.
Do you know how many amazing rom-coms there are? You've Got Mail. 50 First Dates. What? 50 First Dates. Oh, yeah. You don't have anything to say about that one, do you?
Only because I'm just trying to think, does 50 First Dates hold up in this modern day and age?
50 First Dates is beautiful. It's beautiful.
The Rob Schneider even?
Okay, listen. There are parts of Groundhog's Day that don't hold up.
Like what?
There are parts of every single movie that may not be appropriate now, but then we were too fucking ignorant and stupid to know any better.
Mm-hmm.
And Rob Schneider is a fucking piece of shit that is spreading misinformation everywhere.
Right.
Well, really on Twitter, as far as I know.
That's
but
everywhere.
like, you know, but I'm sure there is something in Groundhog's Day that is not appropriate. And do not use that against my man Adam Sandler. Do not use that against 50 First Dates. It deserves better.
50 First Dates is a fun, fine film. It's a good comedy. It is not the perfect rom-com.
How the fuck is Groundhog's Day the perfect rom-com? That is like saying Scrooged is the perfect rom-com.
Scrooge is also a very fine movie.
This is what, no, you were just obsessed with Bill Murray. You were just obsessed with him.
Maybe I...
There is no other explanation as to why you would believe that either of those films even remotely falls under the category of perfect rom-com.
Scrooge
so
has
wrong.
its flaws. I have yet to find a flaw in Groundhog's Day.
What about the flaw that it's boring? Boring! Boring.
You're
boring,
a flaw.
Boring.
Take
boring,
it back.
Boring. Boring. It's boring. 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 It's boring. Boring. It's the Elon Musk boring company, okay? It's fucking boring.
Damn, good one, babe.
You have horrible taste. I don't even know how to debate with somebody as wrong as you.
All right. What's the perfect rom-com then? I'll let you have the floor until I feel like you've had enough of it.
You've got mail.
You've got...
Yes.
Okay.
Charming.
Uh-huh.
Quirky. Self-aware.
Is it quirky?
Yes.
What's quirky about the big, bad megala bookstore owner falls for the independent mom and pop shop bookstore owner?
She refers to...
It's so quirky.
It is. She is quirky.
It's never been done before or since.
She is quirky. She talks about her store when it gets emptied out as though it's a baby Gap. She refers to it like it's a baby Gap. Like it's cute. It's like adorable and it's self-aware in that like, oh yeah, baby Gaps are weirdly depressing and empty. Like why are baby Gaps this way? Like you wouldn't understand, would you? Because you've never
because I haven't seen the movie in like 10 years.
Try 20.
Yeah, all right, 20 years.
It is the perfect rom-com.
It is the perfect forgotten rom-com.
Oh, it is not forgotten.
People talk way more about... People talk far more about Groundhog's Day than they do about You've Got Mail.
Who are you hanging out with that talks about Groundhog's Day? The only reference to Groundhog's Day is that we have been living in it in the sense that we live the same day every day because nobody leaves their fucking houses anymore.
Phil?
No. How many people do you know quote that on a regular basis?
So many. Me and my Discord on the daily.
Yep.
But here's the deal. You've got mail. The
Just
one
because,
line I can remember.
Hold on. Just because somebody quotes it as Phil, a quote does not make a perfect rom-com or a perfect movie. Oh, hi, Greg. Does that not prove my point? Knowing a quote from a movie does not mean that it is a perfect, good, anything type of movie, except that it's a memorable quote.
Yes, but it means that people latch onto it more, though. And you made The Room joke, and that means that, no, it is far from a perfect movie, but it has a loyal fan base and a loyal audience.
That doesn't make it perfect. That means it has a cult following.
Sure. Where's the You've Got Mail cult following?
Me. I'm it. I'm here.
I will say the one line I remember from You Got Mail is when they're referencing The Godfather. When Tom Hanks is like, whoa, you never seen The Godfather?
Take him to the mattresses.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. And that's a quote from The Godfather.
Something about mattresses. Take him to the mattresses.
Yeah.
Go to the mattresses.
No, you're exactly right. Yeah.
Take him to the mattresses. I've never seen The Godfather. I wouldn't know what that means. But she's like, what is it with Godfather? Everybody's quoting Godfather lately. It's a perfect fucking rom-com.
I'll see it again with you.
We're going to watch it tonight.
Only if you'll see Groundhog's Day with me again.
Sure. I've already seen it 18 times, but sure.
What's one more? So is Phil.
Also, You've Got Mail is the perfect rom-com. Hands down, times 1,000, final answer, goodbye.
Agree, disagree. But you supplied some good points. That was a better debate than your hot dog debacle.
Excuse you. Next time, tomorrow, I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy hot dogs, and I'm going to make you eat it as though it's a sandwich. You have to hold it with both of your hands.
This is someone's fetish.
You have to hold it with both of your hands.
Uh-huh.
You have to hold it in front of your mouth.
Oh, like corn? Like a typewriter?
Like corn.
Nice.
And I'm going to make you eat it that way, okay? And you tell me how it is as a sandwich.
Honey, I'll do it only if you film it.
Oh, I'll film it on your fucking Android phone.
We'll call it the typewriter challenge, and it will go viral on TikTok.
No, we call it the sandwich challenge.
Okay. Either or. I think that concludes debate night.
All right, guys. I'm angry enough at Jack film
What else is new?
right now.
Hey, fellas, when's your lady not angry at you? Am I right? Cheers.
No, just you and just me. Thank you so much
I love wine.
for listening to our debate. What I will say is that please, for the love of God, please tweet at me if you agree with me. Don't tweet at me if you disagree with me. My username
when you
is
do tweet.
the number 2 toes up. You can find me somewhere, probably via Jack's Films on Twitter. But tweet at me. We'll become fast friends if you agree with me. But if you disagree with me,
Mortal enemies.
mortal enemies.
And also,
It's over for you.
if you have any more debate topics that you want to hear us debate, we are always open for your suggestions. So please tweet them at us, either at 2 toes up or at myself, Jack's Films. Both on Twitter. We're always open ears.
Jack isn't as cool, so he doesn't like tweets and stuff like I do. But I like a bunch of tweets, and I respond to some if I feel necessary.
You
so please
hit us up.
hit us up.
Hey, honey,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Horoscopes?
Jack Film, tonight is a very special horoscope night.
Oh?
Do you know why?
Because it's 8/8?
It's not 8/8.
I don't know why.
Tonight is the last night of Leo season.
Already?
Roar! Yes, already.
No shit.
Yeah, yep.
That was quick.
I know.
I feel like we just started Leo season.
We did just start Leo season, and now it's over.
I'm genuinely surprised.
Yeah, it's August 16th.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And so next week, it's going to be August 23rd, which is fucking Virgo season.
Go figure.
So tonight, we celebrate the Leos.
Leos, drink them if you got them. Pour it out for Leos. Take a shot if you're a Leo. Take a shot if you know someone who's a Leo. And if you're not sure, take a shot anyways, because you probably do. Who's going first?
Well, you are. You're going to read what I vesseled.
Great.
And this is remember, please, put some jazz in that step, okay?
You want some pep in my step?
This is the last horoscope of Leo season.
Let me psych myself up a bit.
It's kind of epic.
I want to be a true vessel. True vessel, true vessel.
This means a lot, not to us, because we're cancers. So, and we just the vessels. But I think it means a lot to the Leos. So.
Well, I want to make it worth the Leos' while. So let's get another bottle of Stag's Leap and do it.
All right, Jack, are you ready?
Always. Leo. Roar. It's the last week of Leo season, bitches. So let's live it up. Let's show them what we're made of. Let's learn the lyrics to WAP and do a theatrical performance of it at a karaoke bar. You're a better dancer than Grandma. Now it's time to prove it to all the haters. Let's go to a super spreader event. Hell, let's be the super spreader. They'll never stop talking about us then. And then it's Leo season forever. There's so much more. Can't stop us, Leo Lions. No way, no how. Except if your name is Mufasa. Sorry, Mufasa. R.I.P. That was a really nice tribute to Mufasa at the end there.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Mufasa.
Some would argue the ultimate Leo.
He was the ultimate Leo. Virgo. Oh no! Tea Time with Tina, YouTube's hottest gossip news channel, just posted an hour-long expose all about your various crimes and misdeeds. Wow, they're very thorough. How did they get into your draft tweets? Man, that's a lot of comments calling for your swift cancellation. Oh, no! Phil DeFranco just posted his take on the Tea Time with Tina video, and he's also calling for your cancellation.
Oh, Phil.
But at least he ended his video with, quote, "But let me know what you think in the comments below."
Oh, that's nice.
End quote.
That's nice.
So there's room for discussion. Oh no!
What?
React to it, Ronnie. YouTube's busiest reaction channel.
Yeah, I know.
just uploaded his reaction to the Phil DeFranco video about the Tea Time with Tina video about you.
Whoa.
Luckily, it only got like 300 views, so you're in the clear. React to It Ronnie really fell off. I do miss his older stuff from 2014.
Me too. You know what? I hate to say it. React to It Ronnie used to be a bit edgier in the earlier days of YouTube, and it's sad to see him fall off. You know, it's sad to see him become a corporate shell of himself. But I do still watch, like when he reacts to the Marvel trailers. But yeah, that's a good horoscope. Libra. Don't be so down on yourself today, Libra. It's not your fault that nobody in your life can take a joke. Don't they know that you were only trying to make them laugh? Okay, yeah. So a few people got critically injured and one is in a medically induced coma, but like, come on! Did you see their faces before they crashed their cars? It was hilarious. Nobody has ever staged such a funny prank. Not even the Paul brothers, who are basically the funniest people on the planet. If they don't have a sense of humor, then fuck them. You're too good for them anyway. Also, don't forget to send flowers to the hospital and call your attorney. Have a great week. Libras sound fun, you know? Libras sound hella fun.
Listen,
and you know what? Fuck them if they can't laugh.
It's not their fault
No.
that nobody else has a good sense of humor.
Libras laugh it up. RT if you laugh it up like a Libra.
Scorpio. Remember when you accidentally hit that old man with your car on your way to Steve's Big Rager last Saturday night? Turns out that wasn't an old man at all.
Oh.
That was a gypsy pirate ghost, and now you have to talk like a pirate forever. Super cringe, bro. And the big dance is this weekend. Talk about cringe, bro. And your oral presentation is tomorrow. Cringe City. And you're naked? Oh, that was all a dream. Never mind. You did hit that guy though. Mega cringe.
Oof, that is mega cringe. Oh, you hate to hear it. Hell of a dream though. It sounds fun.
Yeah, shit.
Remember Talk Like a Pirate Day? Remember that was like a whole meme like 10 years ago? On Facebook, people would be like, "Yar, today be Talk Like a Pirate Day."
I mean, I called you Barb instead of Babe for like 10 years.
Oh my God, for 10 years.
Like,
I was actually going to bring it up in this podcast why we don't call each
Barb.
other Barb anymore.
I think we just quarantine ruined us.
Like so many other couples and people. Truly did. Listeners, for those who didn't know, we used to call each other Barb. It was like our inside joke because we used to say Babe. Like we never said, hey Aaron, hey Jack. We never said that. It would just be Babe. We were like, hey babe, 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 babe. And then it kind of devolved. We would slur our words and it just became, hey Barb, Barb, Barb. And so it was really funny whenever we had friends over. I remember sometimes they're like, did you just call them Barb? Like to either party, either to Aaron or to myself. They'd be like, did you just say Barb? And we'd have to explain like, oh, see, it's funny because there is no Barb.
I would like to think it started
Hey, Barb?
on Talk Like a Pirate Day.
You know what? Let's rewrite history
Yes.
and say that we coined that term
Yeah.
on Talk Like a Pirate Day 2013.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sagittarius. How's your quarantine going, Sagittarius? Pretty good? Oh, what's that? You are finally able to take up knitting because you can't leave the house? Well, that's great, Sagittarius. I'm so happy for you. You definitely deserve this relaxation time, even though your reckless existence made you patient zero for Delta. But look at that beautiful pair of mittens you've made. How nice. Did you know it's August, Sagittarius? And in most parts of the world, it's pretty effing hot right now and there's no need for mittens? Get a grip, Sagittarius. You've ruined hot girl summer for all of us. I got vaxxed and waxed for nothing. Sorry, Sagittarius. I'm just pretty bitter at you right now and I think I need some space. Maybe your horoscope will be a little more uplifting next week. Maybe. I know you're just a vessel, honey.
Yeah.
I do know that, and I get that, and I appreciate that from one vessel to another. We vessels have to stick together, birds of a feather. But correct me if I'm wrong, I felt so much hostility reading that, almost as if half of it were written in all caps. Did you pick up on that?
Well, I picked up on it in the sense that I felt the vibrations coming through my fingers and
Where else did you feel it?
toes.
Is it all around
If you guys subscribe to my OnlyFans, you guys will find that I post pictures of my fingers and toes vibrating.
This joke isn't going to be funny when you do open an OnlyFans.
No, it's not supposed to be funny. I'm going to post pictures of my fingers and my toes vibrating. So
just call it fingers and toes.
So I'm not sure, like what your question means, except that I feel there is a lot of hostility from
So I'm not wrong.
The things that I'm channeling.
Right.
But to be fair, I can't blame them because Sagittarius is kind of fucking up right now.
Uh-huh.
And they think that it's like cool to like knit and stuff. But really, it's like while that is true, they also invented a new type of coronavirus from literally eating ground pizza. Like, why did they have to eat the ground pizza? Was it worth it? You could have eaten Elio's. They sell that in the freezer aisle.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
How nice it is to have a scapegoat.
For Sagittarius?
Yes. Via Sagittarius.
When do you want to roast Sunday? Because she's a Sagittarius.
I never not want to roast Sunday. She's worthless.
No, I mean like roast.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's your weekend?
Is that dark?
That's funny is what it is. Sundays are dog.
Capricorn. I'm going to read this one in a minute, but I just remembered something I forgot to tell you earlier.
Oh, what's up?
I finally watched The Avengers Infinity War.
Yo.
Which is something you've pushed me to watch for literal years.
I have.
And Jack?
Yeah.
Let me be the first to tell you.
Uh-huh.
The fog has been lifted.
Honey.
Never again will my silly feminine pride get in the way of listening to my better half.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I feel so much pain inside. Infinity War wasn't so much a movie, I think I'm gonna cry, as it was an experience. I lived, I laughed, I loved.
That's awesome, babe.
I stood up and clapped when the credits rolled.
Me too, babe.
I just threw my copy of About Time in the trash because there's a new #1 movie in my heart.
Wow.
Ladies, oh God, this hurts. It really is true what they say. Listen. It's hard. I can't even get the words out. Listen to your man.
Damn.
And stay quiet. Listen.
Can you say that last sentence again, but like as a sentence and not like 12?
I do want to say there are demons among us. Just because I'm a vessel does not mean that I can't channel demons.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And I'm going to say that just because a message comes through doesn't necessarily mean we need to listen to it.
But that's the whole point of a vessel.
No!
That's the whole point. Can you just like redo that last sentence?
Do not stay quiet, ladies, and do not listen to your men. Do what you want to do.
Just like reread that last sentence again for all of us.
Do not. Did you guys know that wearing a veil when you get married is supposed to signify obedience to your husband? Just FYI.
It's beautiful.
That's why I did not wear a veil.
That's right.
But it is why you wore a veil.
Okay, that was good. That was a good one.
And so
that was
sometimes
pretty good.
We channel things that we don't agree with and we don't believe in. And what I'm going to say is wholeheartedly, this is garbage, bullshit. It literally felt like putrid trash fluid coming out of my mouth while reading it. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Listen to yourself, not your man. Do what you want to do, not what your man does. And also keep talking. Do not stay quiet. That is all.
Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. It's me, the vessel. I wanted to take some time to just start out by saying I didn't appreciate the flaming bag of shit on my doorstep last week. Again, I'm sorry your mom was dumb as bricks and had to be put down, but here's a little reminder of the age-old saying, don't shoot the vessel, or even don't hate the vessel, hate the game. Or don't cry because... Fuck you. Or don't cry because your relationship with your mom is over. Smile because it happened. Some of those quotes have helped some of my other victims get through some really hard times. Probably. I'm pretty sure anyway. I mean, they never told me outright, but they might as well have because it was pretty obvious. I'm a vessel, so I know these things. Anywho, enough about that. You're going to be a contestant on this new cool YouTube original show called Yai Time. Cool, right? Totally makes up for the mom thing. And I'm sure your episode will totally make the final cut. They definitely aren't going to not include you. I'm a vessel. I know these things. Holy shit.
Wow, Jack, do you remember meeting them? Or, like, do you foresee that in your future?
Honey, what just happened? I black out whenever I vessel, which is a verb now. So I don't even know what I just said.
Jack, it said that you're going to include some normies in the Yai Time.
That doesn't sound right.
And
who would?
But
I would never.
They're definitely going to be included in the Yai Time episodes.
Wow.
Is that right?
Wow. Is this what a live canceling looks like?
Well, to be fair, it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, that is very true, honestly.
That was not a decision that you made.
Whoopsie.
But
Very
also so
pinpointed.
glad for you, Aquarius. I
Yes.
can't wait for you to get on Yai Time. You're going to get so famous.
And
Just you wait. You wait.
R.I.P. your mom.
Oh, yeah. Pour one out.
Pour one out. Well, I'm all out. I can't.
Pisces. Sorry, I just realized I forgot to read the last horoscope. I was so distracted by how good Infinity War was.
I get it.
The dizzying highs, the tragic lows, the epic girl boss moments. It's all I'll be able to talk about this week. Honey, will you watch it again with me tonight?
Erin?
Don't touch me.
Erin, it would be my pleasure.
Oh, goody. I can't wait to see how it all concludes with Avengers Endgame. Something tells me my tiny little brain is about to be blown. Ha ha. Oh, right. Your horoscope. Get back with your ex. They are hot.
That's a good horoscope. Wow. I would listen to that. I would listen to that vessel. Also, baby, I'm really turned on by the fact that you want to watch Infinity War with me.
No, I think I need to reset my
Just turned on.
I think I need to reset my like Ouija board channel thing because I'm picking up a lot of demons lately. And I feel like I need to like realign with the stars
Just
because
flipping that light switch and turning me on.
I think maybe I need to like recalibrate. I'm picking up too many spirits that don't belong here.
Baby, you tell me when you want to rewatch Infinity War, and I'm there. I'm not busy. Aries. Have you been avoiding your problems for a little too long, Aries? Buried your head in the sand, so to speak, like a big ol' ostrich? Oh, but the sand is so hot on the surface. Down here, it's nice and cool. Yeah, okay, that's fair, but like, what about your feet? Huh? Your feet are still up on the sand, and your back is bound to get crazy sunburned if you keep this up. In other words, I'd bring your head back up to the surface because ostriches are a freak of nature, and if you don't act fast, you will be too. Like, what is up with ostriches anyway?
They're like mean. They're like modern day brontosauruses, but were brontosauruses that strange looking?
They were, well, yeah, there are some weird, ugly fucking looking dinosaurs out there. But I will say this, like that was, this was poetic. This was less of a horoscope, more of a like platitude, more of like an encouraging, don't be the ostrich, you know, be the ostrich's feet or whatever the fuck.
Wait, that is what a horoscope is. It says like, get your head out of the sand or you're going to be a freak of nature. That's what a horoscope does.
Is that what horoscopes do?
Yeah. Have you never read an actual horoscope?
No, not a one.
As a vessel, you need to be an expert in your craft.
No, I need to keep my vessel clean. That's why I don't read them. Otherwise, I'll be tempted and seduced like Judas, and I can't do that.
Judas.
Judas. The best. I don't like a lot of TikToks, but I like those.
Taurus. You find yourself sitting on a bale of hay in a dimly lit barn. A large pig sits across from you, staring about 10 feet away.
Oh, cool.
Next to the large pig is a sign that reads, "Do not talk to pig." To talk to the pig, turn to page 372. To exit the barn, turn to page 80.
What would you do?
We talk to the pig,
You wanna talk to the pig?
obviously. Dude, pigs have the intelligence of like 3-year-old human children. You talk to the pig. The pig knows all.
Isn't that
Also,
terrifying?
people like, no, it's not terrifying. It's terrifying that like we eat them. That's terrifying.
You know what? I'll give you that.
The fact that they are intelligent is not terrifying to me. But I will tell you is that pigs, like, people like do things in front of them and think like, oh, I can do whatever I want. It's a pig. But then like the pig can talk and the pig is smart.
Who knew?
It's like a built-in security camera. Something to think about.
Gemini. Another week, another emotional breakdown. Hey, Gemini. What was it this time? The pee that was strategically placed under your pillow and kept you up all night? The DVR got screwy and didn't record the Big Bang Theory? A stranger had the audacity to yell at you after you didn't return the shopping cart and just left it in the middle of the parking lot for someone else to deal with? The world is just so unjust. Fear not, Gemini. Peace is soon to arrive. In the form of more money from your trust fund. You deserve it, bestie. Next time you see that person that yelled at you, you should just like wave a bunch of $100 bills in their face because you can. That'll teach those wretched wenches not to mess with a hottie patati with a body and a Bugatti and a Maserati with a lot of money such as yourself. Jokes on them. Okay, horoscope over. I really have to shout out whichever god wrote hottie patati with a body Bugatti Maserati with a lot of money. That's I don't know who wrote that. That's fucking genius, dude. The Gemini god should pat themselves on the fucking backs. That was outstanding. That sounds like a Britney Spears lyric, dude. That sounds like the sequel to You Better Work, Bitch. Like, it sounds like Bitch 2. Hottie with the body with the Bugatti Maserati money. Like that sounds like something Eminem would like freestyle. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Monty Bugatti Maserati.
Hottie patati with a body and a Bugatti and a Maserati with a lot of money.
Whatever being wrote that should break forth from their heavenly barriers and join a mortal vessel.
I wish I could take credit for it, but I was just channeling.
You can't.
I am once again.
I wish you were that clever. That'd be cool.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too. Cancer. You talk to the pig.
Oh, good. I was hoping they'd choose that.
Of course they do. Greetings, you say, perhaps a little too loudly. I am a Cancer. The pig smiles a knowing smile, but looks kind of evil, like a DreamWorks character with one eyebrow raised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then the pig talks back. Truly a marvelous night for a riddle, wouldn't you say? You feel a chill in the air as the pig says this. Before you can respond, the pig continues. This thing all things devours. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Gnaws iron, bites steel. Grinds hard stones to meal. Slays king, ruins town, and beats mountain down. You think about this for a second, looking down at the floor, racking your brain. When you look up, you notice the pig is walking toward you, slowly unhinging its jaw.
Oh my God.
Oh, God. Okay. What's the answer? Christ. What's the answer? The pig continues walking toward you, only a few feet away, its jaw somehow stretching more and more open. It no longer resembles pig. It's an otherworldly being with rows and rows of jagged teeth running back deep into its throat. You realize you are no closer to thinking of an answer to this impossible riddle, so you decide to beg for more time. But all you can muster is, time! Time! The pig stops immediately and shuts its hideous mouth. Very good, human. Time is, indeed, the answer. The pig then gestures to a door on the other side, glowing white. You may enter the spirit realm, he calmly says, laying back down on a pile of hay. This acid trip rules.
Whoa.
Why do I feel like when I was envisioning the pig, I'm envisioning Sunday. All I picture is Sunday. Sunday is our dog.
Sunday is rather pig-like.
Suffers from a personality disorder of some sort.
She just suffers.
Where she
Period. Full stop.
And I feel like I could literally see her doing this. It doesn't help that she has an oddly pink belly.
And that she's oddly muscular, too.
She is
For
also
a dog her
very
size,
oddly muscular.
under 20 pounds.
The last time that we took her to the vet was like, oh, she's very muscular.
Right.
And it's like, we don't take her weightlifting. She doesn't go to the gym. She doesn't have a gym
Well,
membership.
you don't take her weightlifting.
Right. Fair. But like, we have no idea where these muscles came from.
It's very weird.
She's like that little kid, like a few years ago,
There's
that was
always
just
one.
like a fucking bodybuilder.
Oh my God, the bodybuilder kid that you see
Remember
like
the bodybuilder
and
kid?
you see in like all the ads saying, "Where's the weirdly muscular kid today?"
Yeah, that's Sunday. Sunday.
Oh my
Sunday
God.
is that kid. Sunday's
That's
that kid.
hilarious.
Yeah.
He should be our next guest.
No, Sunday should be our next guest.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
your workout? So what's your secret? What's your workout routine?
What's your secret?
And she's like, I'm just very anxious. I don't like anybody. And when I'm taking on walks, I pull like a motherfucker.
And I eat 5,000 calories a day.
As much.
That's the secret.
She's like, I eat as much protein as I can. If
Right.
I can get some poop, I will eat it.
Right, it's all protein. She's disgusting. No, the pig is Sunday. Let's be real.
The pig is Sunday. Guys.
That concludes our
Leo season! That
Yay.
concludes Leo season. Thank God! Sorry to all the Leos out there, but thank God we're out of Leo season. Oh my gosh, that was a tough one, guys.
never
It
again,
just-
you know what I mean?
Yeah, never again. That just was like, it was so much. The Mufasa memories and the scar of it all.
Can't believe it's already over.
Well, get buckled up, Jack Film, because we are about to enter Virgo season.
Oh, let's go, Virgos.
It's happening.
All my Virgos, rise up.
Jack Film, tell me what you know about Virgos.
They're stinky, they're stubborn, and they love to drink Coca-Cola.
Love those Virgos. And those Virgos love their Coca-Cola.
That's right.
Not sponsored.
That's right.
Also-
Everyone knows.
Not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor, also cool with that. So, but also not. But also, yes. But also not. You let me know in the comments below. So, thank you so much for tuning in this week. Next week, we're going to be having another really rowdy party.
That's
We're
right.
going to be bringing in Virgo season with a lot of spice. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be teaching Jack's Films how to do Simone Biles's floor routine.
Oh, is that right?
And vault and a balance.
Love that for me.
Jack's Films is going to become an Olympic gymnast.
Better late than never.
So stay tuned. It's going to be really awesome to listen to.
You can't see it, but just, pretend you're there.
Lots of
Yeah. Lots of grunting. Some vomiting. You're just going to have to use your imagination.
But it's going to be really, really epic. So stay tuned for that. And also, it's going to be the end-ish of August, which is also the end-ish of the 8th month, which is the month in which we channel all of our manifestations. So also, don't think about bad thoughts.
No.
Don't think about bad thoughts.
No.
Don't even think about good thoughts. And don't, why are you thinking about good thoughts?
Just don't think.
Stop
thinking.
Stop thinking.
Stop it.
It's bad for you. Thank you so much for joining. Can't wait to see you guys next week. Have fun. Godspeed. Be good. And I'll see you later.
Bye, y'all.